just a D-Tick episode. Trying to keep it quick and everything as usual. But D-Ticks. You defend, you get a tick. How does that work? Well, first, the tick comes after you have not been fighting for 1 minute. Well, not fighting, I should say, but not gaining AP from, well, just not, people aren't dying. Sorry about that. So, killing people, blah, 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 blah. Then nobody dies for 1 minute, boom, you get the tick. And that goes for both factions. So, red, yellow, blue, whoever's taking this, you need people to stop dying for a minute, and then the tick will happen. That's why the tick will come when the keep is still flagged, because it takes 2 minutes for the keep to unflag. It takes 1 minute for the tick to come. And most people just assume that the keep has to get unflagged for it or whatever, but no. And as for, I might as well mention this, offensive ticks. Your offensive tick, you can get that little extra bonus as long as the D tick has not popped. As long as you keep getting kills and kills and kills, you'll be better off for that. And actually, I'm going to talk about offensive ticks more in a second. But as for D ticks, you want to have the keep be, as I said before, level 2. Level 2, you get that multiplier to 5 times. Outpost, there's no resources here, but it's about the same thing, except for the multiplier is half, of course, because it's outpost. Resource is just a one-time multiplier, so there's no extra whatever. But yeah, so when they take the resources, you have about 10 minutes or whatever to get the tick, or take the resource back to make sure it stays level 2 to get that maximum D tick. And of course, the mine and lumber mill, those are the most important ones when it comes to keep leveling up, and of course the ticks. Now, as I was saying, the offensive ticks, you need for it not to be the defense tick has not popped. But to add to that, you could come over here, siege just a bit, get some kills, and then just go elsewhere. You'll get the you still get to take credit as well as the AP credit, as long as that D tick has not popped for the blue. So as long as people are just dying. If you know there's a lot of people there on both factions, you can just come here, kill a couple people, go somewhere else, take another keep, get a D tick, whatever, and you'll still get that credit in that AP. So you don't necessarily have to stay around for stuff. And to add to that, D-Ticks. You're over here defending Ash. You're good for the D-Tick until you go into another keep and defend that and get on that list. Then you're moved from the Ash list, you're on the Brindle list. Outposts, they're different. You can get a D-Tick and be on the list for all the outposts at once if you want. They don't get removed. But your entire list or whatever will get removed if you log out, or if you go into Delve, you go off the list, you don't get the D-Tick in there. Just like a lot of the quests don't work in there, like a scroll or whatever. When you lag out, might as well mention this, 5 minutes. If you come back in within 5 minutes, you're back in the Cyrodiil, you take longer than 5 minutes, you're out. You gotta re-queue again or whatever. It's the same rule for dungeons, same rules for trials, and all of that. I know a lot of people already know that from having the reset maelstrom. But yeah, works like that for PvP as well. Alright, let's see. I think that's all I got to say for ticks. We talked about D-Ticks, offensive ticks, and the little 5-minute rule. And that's about all that we got. Actually, one thing that I didn't mention is what you need to do to get a D-Tick. It's kind of obvious, but just in case, get a kill. Repair, as you see, sieging, depending on what you have to do with it, like showing the siege, or obviously if you help with a kill, that'll get you covered. Just gaining an AP period before the tick pops. If you double AP, make sure you remember take your little trophy. That's about it. Thank you, and good night.